Hi again, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Shanita, and we are continuing our Black History feature. And if you are new here and have no idea what I'm talking about, every day for the month of February, in honor of Black History Month, I am honoring and recognizing a different Black owned beauty brand, and I am telling you a little bit about the brand and how they got started, and then I am exposing my stash and showing you what products from that particular brand that I have and what I think of it. So if you are interested in today's feature, then stay tuned. So today's feature, you guys, is TGIN. It is short for Thank God Is Natural. If you have been natural anytime within the last 10, 15 years that you have heard of this brand, she is a fabulous, brilliant CEO, and she currently runs the day-to-day operations at the company. Some things about Chris Tia, is that she got a economics degree and a law degree from Harvard, and she worked primarily representing Fortune 500 companies at that time that were involved in complex business transactions regarding technology and coding. And she decided, like many of the other brands we've talked about on this channel, she was one who decided that she wanted to start her own business and come up with some natural hair products that she and others could use, that were cleaner, that was cost effective, and that would keep dry, brittle hair moisturized and healthy. And so TGIN was formed. This company has so much history, you guys. I am so amazed every time I learn something about these companies as I'm researching that I did not know. Is a wide range of products within the line. It is one of those that is complete. Everything you need is in there, and they are currently continuing to still come out with new collections and new products every day. I am amazed as I am on Instagram and I'm seeing a new product and I'm thinking, I didn't even know that was a thing. And so they are continuing to expand. The company is doing fabulous. You can find the TGIN brand almost anywhere now. They are in Walmart, Target, they are in all the drugstores, they're in Whole Foods. I find them all the time in Marshalls or TJ Maxx. You can find them just about anywhere that you can find black hair products. And so I hope all of you have tried at least one thing from their line before. If you have not, I encourage you, as I always do, to go to their Instagram and follow them there. Sign up for their emails on their websites. And while you're there, you guys, read Christia's story. It is so inspiring. It is so nice for me during this Black History Month to see all the powerful, successful Black women that have really stepped up and put their face out there and has changed the game for so many of us and have just allowed us an opportunity to see success and kindness. And they love people. They love sharing their knowledge and lifting and encouraging each other up. And so they're always inspiring us as well as other black hair brands to be their best. So in 2015, Christia was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she is currently in remission, but she has spent these last 5 years really looking into the whole purpose of her life. You guys, you talk about a strong lady. She is an amazing lady. She did a book at the beginning of her the TGIN brand, and it talked about, you know, loving black hair and what the brand stood for, and it was an Amazon bestseller. And since the cancer diagnosis and being in remission and recovering from that, I see her now all the time. She is more exposed at this point than she has ever been. She is letting people into her life, and she has had to do so much looking at the world around us and looking at herself. And I just believe she's come out even stronger and better. During her fight with the cancer, she was able to meet so many women and come into contact with so many lives and realize that at a lot of people's financial issues and where they are in the socioeconomic place in the world really can be the difference between life and death to some of them. And so now she is using her success and her space in the hair care world to just do so many great things. She is advocating for women in the who are having financial difficulties, and she is advocating for women to be independent and to be powerful, but most of all to learn to listen to their bodies. And so through this entire stage and reflection and just watching and observing, she has recently just published another book. So the book is called This Is Only a Test, and there's some other verbiage on the end. I can't believe I don't have the title, but it's about how she has learned to see faith and hair and love and even her business through the challenge of going through cancer. There's a lot there about the company and the her personally on the website. So much information. And despite that she's now out in public now showing and sharing so much of her story, she's still CEO. She's still behind the scenes in the day-to-day operations, and she gets involved with the sales and research, the manufacturing, the legal side of it all. She is so well adept at so much of this, and so we are so honored to feature TGIN today, not just for the strength of the company, but the strength of Christia herself. It is just amazing what she has gone through and continuing to go through and still be such a tough, strong leader and lady. She is such an inspiration and encourager to so many, and I know that her coworkers and those people around her are just in awe of her strength and tenacity. So TGIN is our Black History feature for today, and we want to thank her for not giving up. Talk about stepping out on faith. She left her law career and decided to be an ambassador for Black women and to come up with these products. It is now expanded. She has hair and skincare on the website, and so they are constantly, as I said, evolving and coming out with new things. So we used to see just the few products from the brand in their stores all the time, and now you really have to look close because they are changing the labels a little bit and coming out with new things for us to try. And so let's not forget them in the era where so many other brands are coming out with their new products. TGIN has always been there, and I know that they always will be. So here is the few items that I have in my stash from TGIN, because I too, I was speaking to myself not to forget about them in the space right now where we have so many options to choose from. We really want to spread the love around and be sure to support a lot of the brands. So I have, who doesn't have this, the Honey Miracle hair mask in my stash. I have a couple of those actually. These are the absolute best masks to do after, say, a protein treatment, or if you're in some sort of protein overload. The moisture in this is incredible. It was actually this brand that got me so interested in honey. Once I saw what honey does in these products, I'm always amazed at how I can take a semi-okay deep conditioner, or one that I'm not too thrilled about, and been able to add honey and olive oil, which is exactly what these feature there, and I can make any deep conditioner an amazing conditioner. And TGIN was the brand that taught me that, and it got to the point I was squirting honey in all of my products. I just love the way it gave my hair so much hydration, and so grateful for that. I have the leave-in conditioner. This is, if my camera would stop trying to be fancy, the green tea super moist leave-in conditioner with green tea and argan oil. This is also a favorite. The leave-in does not, let me glance before I say that. does not have cones, and there is no protein in this, but this is such a moisturizing leave-in. Like, I remember one time when this was the only leave-in I had, because it was the only one that was so moisturizing that I could find, that I could afford. And so this one is water infused with bihydramonium methyl sulfate. There's green tea extract, aloe vera juice. There's cocoa butter in this. There's shea butter, sunflower oil, honey, castor oil, argan oil. There's vitamin E. I see, did I say sweet almond oil? Sweet almond oil, cetyl alcohol. This is really good. There are some really, really great things in here. It says it's a lightweight moisturizing leave-in. And there are no sulfates, no parabens, no lanolin, no petroleum, no mineral oil, artificial colors, or animal testing. It comes in a 13-ounce bottle. It has a flip cap, but it's so thick I took it off so you can see. It is very lightweight and creamy, but there are so many moisturizing ingredients in here. My goodness, that spreads amazingly. I forget how much slip is in this. I'm so guilty of just trying the next big thing when a good thing is right there in my cabinet. And so this feels so good on, and it goes so great with any gel. I remember being able to put it with any styler. It works fabulous with anything because it's not so loaded with other butters. It does not cause buildup. They say you can use it to reduce frizz and flyaways. It leaves the hair soft and manageable and smooth, that it penetrates the hair cuticles, reduces breakage, detangles knots and tangles. And I completely agree. If you see this anywhere, and sometimes you'll see it now on clearance, be sure to pick this up. Sometimes we just forget about that. I also have the buttercream, speaking of forgotten, the daily moisturizer. This is also one of the first moisturizers that I was able to use because my hair never took to the Shea Moisture smoothie. My hair just never liked that. I could never get it to work. I don't know whether it was too heavy. I couldn't get it to penetrate my hair, but it always felt too heavy and it never penetrated. And I always went to TGIN as my staple moisturizer when I initially went natural. This is featuring shea butter and vitamin E, obviously two very moisturizing ingredients. It also contains cocoa butter. Let me just go to the ingredients list. There's water and glycerin, shea butter, cetyl alcohol, there's coconut oil. The moisturizer does have cones, you guys. I see amodimethicone as the 5th ingredient. But it also has cocoa butter, there's wheat germ oil, castor oil, aloe vera juice, there's hydrolyzed soy protein, panthenol, olive oil, another simethicone, which is really kind of at the bottom, and there's some preservatives here. There's actually about 2 or 3 cones in this, but it is very, what's happening? It is very moisturizing. And so you know, I didn't even realize it had cones in it. This is the first time that it's actually been something I've thought about. But it comes in a 12-ounce container, so if you are not too picky and you don't care so much about the cones, this is a very inexpensive, great moisturizer to use. And last but not least, I have the new mask that they just put out. Is the Miracle Repairx CPR treatment. I saw this a lot with reviews, and people were saying that it acted so much like the original Honey Miracle hair mask. I have not tried this one. I saw it on clearance for $9 at TJ Maxx, and I picked it up because I knew that it was new and I was dying to try it for myself. But I'll give you the first 5 ingredients in here. Is water, glycerin, avocado oil, jojoba oil, cetyl alcohol, that's probably more than 5, but it features black honey and biotin, and it says it is a curl protein reconstructor. So the Honey Miracle mask is merely a moisturizing deep conditioner, and the Repairix one does have a little protein in it. Yes, it does have wheat protein. And so there are some strengthening ingredients in this that is making it be able to reconstruct the hair. The directions are pretty much the same to apply for maximum moisture, for maximum penetration. Cover hair with warm towel. It says for 3 minutes. For extra deep conditioning, you can follow it with the deep hydrating hair mask. This, oh my gosh, this is not even what I thought it was. So this is the Repairix Curl Protein Reconstructor. So there's this one, and in the same line there is also a Miracle Repairix Deep Hydrating Hair Mask. So I take that back, I was wrong. The Deep Hydrating Hair Mask is the one that is similar to the Honey Miracle Hair Mask. This one is the Protein Conditioner, which is completely different from the Honey Miracle one. To this point, didn't even realize that there were two different ones, that they came out with two in this particular line. So this is one to use to restore damaged or weak hair. And so I'm even more interested in that. During my next protein conditioning week, I'll try that. It smells wonderful. You can smell the honey in it. It is lighter colored than the other one, and it is slightly thicker. The other one definitely would have run out by now. So be sure to check the aisles for some of the stores that, you know, grab these from overstock or discontinued or whatever. You can find those there. But TGIN is the feature of the week. You guys don't forget to follow them. Let me know your TGIN experience. What is your favorite product? Have you tried it? Have you tried that new line? What do you think about Christia? Anything related to the brand, drop down below and just let me know what you think. And especially if you've not heard of the brand, I would be very curious to know that. Thank you so much for listening, you guys. We will be back tomorrow and do it all over again. Be sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. We will discuss an entire new brand and new products tomorrow. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate your comments and everything you guys have said that has been so encouraging to me, and I thank you so much, and I hope you all have a good day and a great week. Until next time, bye bye.